Hello Earth signs. Doing something a little bit different this month for my general readings, just to play catch up really. I know I've been super busy with stuff that I'm dealing in my my other life, apart from my life as a YouTube tarot reader. So bear with me guys, I'm going to be doing the elements, and what most of you, most of my regular viewers know that I work with the elements rather than the signs. So it really should resonate regardless of whether you are a Taurus, a Virgo or a Capricorn. And these are meant for sun sign placements, so just to keep that in mind here. These are of course meant for the signs that I'm reading for, not particularly a cross-watchers read, although I know that some of my cross-watchers will be here regardless. So let's see. For Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, this is, we're kind of heading into the, well, I'm doing this on the 9th, so I would say that we're heading to the middle of July. So keep this in mind, this will be for the end of July and also into August as well for this general reading for my Earth signs. Okay, let's see what we have going on for you guys for July going into August for my Taurus, my Virgo, my Capricorn sun sign placements. All right. I'm already feeling the energy around you guys. What I want to do is see what you'll be dealing with in the month. So around this time of the month, what are my Earth signs dealing with? Spirit, what are my Earth signs dealing with? Jellyfish portal. Okay. That's an interesting energy. I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. The jellyfish portal. All right. You know, when I look at a jellyfish, and they're amazing, as long as you don't get too close, of course, but what I'm talking about in an aquarium, where I'm sure you've all seen where they're backlit and it looks so otherworldly and almost alien creature. So there's a feeling here of feeling like an alien, okay, yeah, it's either something that you're dealing with now, where you're feeling perhaps a little bit left out or feeling like you don't quite fit in, or you could be looking at something that you want to do, but you're hesitant about it because you feel that this will make you an alien in some way. Like you may want to move to a different state, a different city, a different country even. Somewhere where you're different. But you know what? Different isn't bad. You know, different can be good. Different can be interesting. All right, so let's see where that goes for you guys. Now I also want to get your spirit animal for the month. Please show me the Earth sign spirit animal for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn sun signs. What is their spirit animal for this month? Or your familiar, whatever you'd like to call it. Whoa, you know what? I'm going to take both of those. Oh, we've got 3. I'll take your pick. Okay. Oh, I see why now. Okay, the orca's come out. The orca always speaks to me about ancestry. It speaks to me about the Akashic records. So I feel that that's past life energy, so I want to leave that to one side just for a minute and talk about the other two, which is more dealing with the here and now. We've got the rhino here, the rhinoceros, which speaks about moderation, and we've also got hyena, the fear. Yeah. You know, fear in this case, what are you fearing? Are you fearing leaving behind something because you don't know what's next? Well, take a look. My spirit guide is saying take a look around at what you feel that you're leaving behind. What is it really? Because I think for a lot of you, there's something missing here. There's something missing. I'm picking up a sense of lack. There's an energy here of where you're going to or where you want to be is much more profitable, more abundant, healthier. I'm also getting that for a lot of you. A lot of my earth signs are thinking about, I should move to a healthier state of being. It could even be a healthier state. Some of you may want to move somewhere where there's cleaner air, or things that are not quite as hectic, or something like that. I'm picking up movement here. But with moderation, what I'm picking up around that is the need to do things steadily, but not to the point where you become out of control or feel like you've lost control. It feels like steady movement. I'm getting that kind of energy, like a plodding energy, getting things done one by one, so as not to be overwhelmed. So for a lot of you here, there's an energy of, well, will I feel like a fish out of water? Will I feel too different in this other state of being? Spirit is saying, no, you won't. Give it time, take it slowly, it will become abundant. And I'm even seeing hyenas down here at the watering hole. And they're not even paying attention to these zebra behind them. So I'm getting an energy here of having so much that you don't need to, having so much that you don't need to feel like you're in so much competition to get yours. So you may be moving somewhere where there's less competition, or moving somewhere where you feel like you will be a bigger fish, somewhere that you feel is less populated perhaps, so that you'll have more opportunity. Okay, moving towards more opportunity. Some of you are not thinking of moving at all. Some of you are just thinking about where you could, in your mind, transcend an energy of lack into abundance. You may be in the planning stages. You may just be thinking, you know what? Yeah, it feels like something gets lit. A fire gets lit. A fire gets lit, but you need to take it slowly. So if you haven't had this thought yet and you're thinking, Michelle, what are you talking about? I feel that something's going to happen over the course of the next 4 to 6 weeks. And you're going to really start thinking about your life and where it's headed. And a fire gets lit, but you have to kind of sit on this energy for a bit, so as to make adequate plans, a strategy for positive forward movement. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a lot off that. And you know what? I feel like this Akashic Records, it has something to do with a place that you feel connected to. It could be a place where you feel at home, connection towards your spiritual home. Something there that I'm picking up. Okay, let's see what else. I'm going to get your energy for the month for my Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. What is their energy for the month of July going into August? Spirit, what is their energy? Oh, Tower and the Judgment. Yeah, that's that fire that gets lit, and they're needing to make an important choice, an important decision. Oh, yeah. Some kind of shock. It's going to be a surprising event, because I just get this energy of you're sitting in quite a comfortable energy. And then something happens here, not bad, I don't feel it's bad. It's just something that prompts you, provokes you to think. Okay? That's what I'm picking up here, and it'll be different for each one of you, of course. But it has something to do with movement in your life. So some of you may have been stagnating for a while. Okay. All right, well, let's see where this goes. Wow. The sun of life. That's you. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Getting that sun on your face. Why not? Spirit says, get out, get that sun on your face, be seen, live. Whatever you do, coming up here, it has to do with living life to the fullest. For a lot of my earth signs, you can get stuck in a home environment. Nothing wrong with that. Home, of course, has its place, and we all need that stable place, that base. But what if home is where the heart is? Home is your heart. You know, I'm seeing the heart here lit up, the heart chakra. So something's lighting up your heart, something here that you feel connected to. There's a spiritual connection that I'm feeling around you. Something awakening within. And it's movement, it's freedom. Around you we've got the lovers here. Oh, hello. So it's not just you. I feel that it incorporates love as well in the mix. And I'm also picking up an important choice regarding love. Some of you may have a choice between lovers. Some of you may have been in a relationship for a long time, and it's reached a point where you're having to make a choice on whether or not that's your forever person or not. I am getting a high priestess energy here. It's not about gender. It is about a soul tie. It could even just be a friendship, but I feel an important soul tie with someone around you. And it feels very spiritual. It feels like you're both you're on the same page. It feels like you and this person, who is either in your life now or is someone that you're going to meet, you feel an instant spiritual connection. And it has something to do with place. You may travel together, you may end up in the same place together. There's some form of ancestral tie, past life connection that I'm picking up between the two of you. And this could be the shocking event that I was talking about. A shock regarding this person. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here, the foundation of life, yeah. Ooh. You know what? I feel for you, that's that stable base. It's important. But it's a starting point, my spirit guide is saying. It's an important starting point. You have a base. Now, that could be the place that you're living. It could be, as I said, some of you here are realizing it's not about a house, it's not about an apartment. It's more about home is where the heart is. Home is where you feel called. So I get that. I get that. Building a solid foundation. We've got the mirror. Yeah, I feel like this is this soul connection that's around you. This person and you are, I hate to use the word twin the phrase twin flames, but it does feel like that. Some of you believe in that, some of you don't. But I do get that here. I cannot deny that I feel this strong soul tie, a calling, and you both seem to be aligning at this crossroads of destiny. And you are both the foundation, my spirit guide is saying. You are both the foundation. You both have this strong foundation. It's like you are two rocks, but not in the way where the rock is just kind of planted there and stays there forever. That as we know, that's not the truth. The rock gets eroded away by wind, by water. It moves. It deteriorates. Okay. All right. So there's this strong energy of feeling like I don't want my life to deteriorate. I want an increase in vitality. I want an increase in life. Again, I get this getting out into the sun, enjoying your life, living life to the fullest. And we have the 9 of stones over here, which is the 9 of pentacles. Yeah, so I feel for a lot of you, what I'm getting here is that you're really taking charge of your own life. You're not letting anyone say or influence you in any way. No, it feels like a very strong connection to your heart, to what your soul really wants. I feel that you're very connected here, my earth signs. A very strong connection with your soul. And we've got this soulmate around you here who is mirroring that. You'll know it's your soulmate by the fact that you and this person just seem to have this very strong magnetic pull towards each other. I get a very strong chemistry. Sounds like not even the right word. It feels like it's sexual. Yeah, I feel that. Very sexual bond. Almost tantric kind of energy. That's why I'm getting thrown off here, guys. Wow. Yeah. This could be like having a sexual encounter with like your other half. It's something that cannot be expressed in words, and that's why I cannot express this in words. I mean, really. It's that kind of spiritual soul connection with someone. So it's not about the act itself. It's about the joining of souls. It's like soul family. Finding your soul family. Finding your tribe here. And for a lot of you, it has to do with actually breaking free of somewhere where you felt captive, where you felt a lack of freedom, and instead moving towards some place or some other way of living or being where you feel more yourself, you feel more free to be who you are. This wonderful sex god or sex goddess that I'm picking up around you guys. Wow. I feel called to get a card from. Let's get a card from this deck. Let's see, what is this energy I'm picking up here for my Earth sign spirit? Oh yes, Elixir. The Elixir. You know what? Don't feel guilty. My spirit guide is saying a lot of people, especially if you're from countries that are quite traditional in nature, there tends to be a bit more of a I want to say tepidness or hesitancy or reluctance to talk about sex and sensuality. This is an energy of the right mix, the right mixture. There's no need to feel guilty here. This is life. This is love. This is enjoyment. This is living. Okay, without guilt or shame or remorse. Okay, this is very strong sexual energy, guys. I'm picking up here. I have to be honest, it feels masculine, but again, that could be the feminine here could be mirroring that masculinity as well back to the masculine, meaning there's an appreciation here of each other's feminine and masculine energy. Okay, let's see. We've got respect here, the Nine of Wands. Okay. It's about respecting boundaries. It's about respecting... Okay, I'm getting this. Respecting each other's freedom. Okay, why am I getting like a going from nothing to everything in a very short period of time? It may be going from no sex to a lot of sex in a very short period of time. It could be going from no money to having quite a bit of money in a short period of time. Whatever it is, I feel like you're moving towards this energy of abundance, and it's very, very positive. Like it's a complete switch in your mind that changes you from feeling a lack, feeling like you don't have enough. It turns off all of that and turns on your motor towards, you know what, I'm really motivated to go and achieve. And I feel like there's someone around you here, a soulmate, a twin flame, who is powering you up, saying yes, go and do this. But I also feel this person is not clingy. They allow you space, they respect you, they respect your wishes, respect your need for space, for freedom, to go and do something that you feel spiritually connected to. Okay. And then I get coming back to base here. This person is part of this base. A strong connection where the two of you can go and do things independently, individually of each other, enjoy your lives, and then come back together and have like great partnership, great sex. What more can I say? And we've got the Wanderer here. We've got the Fool energy. Yeah. Well, what can I say? This feels like following your path. It feels very alive. It feels like you're headed towards something where you are leaving behind a state of captivity. It's a little bit like when you think of the orcas that are in captivity, you know. And they're beautiful creatures, and you know, you appreciate the ability to see them close up, But then you walk away and you think, well, hang on a minute, that's a massive creature, and that tank just doesn't seem big enough. I feel like there's some energy here where you felt confined, and there's an energy of you needing to free yourself of that confinement. To go somewhere where there's bigger, wider spaces, I get less competition as well. You may be wanting to free yourself from a competitive environment, from a place like that dog-eat-dog world, and go and somewhere which is more cerebral, more peaceful, where you can feel more attuned to nature and the earth. You may want to move somewhere where you move to the country, or you may want to move to another country for some of you. And we've got the Four of Swords here. Yeah. Well, I think that this is kind of like you recognizing when something has to give. For a lot of you, you've been in a rat race, a competitive rat race in your employment, your job, and you're thinking, you know what, I'd really like to, I've built up a nest egg here, or I've got enough money to take some time off here, to do something that I feel called to do. And it's going to allow you to recharge, to rejuvenate. It's going to give you a new lease on life. And we've got the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, this is this energy that I'm picking up of enduring. You know, enduring this confinement, enduring this stagnation. It's something that you've been living with or sitting in this energy for a really long time, my earth signs. But something comes in here, and I feel it's a person or it's an opportunity around you to widen your scope. It's the right ingredients. They give you the elixir of life. It's like somebody who gives you I'm getting like this magical potion that gets delivered to you. I mean, not really, but that's the symbolism that I'm receiving from my spirit guide here, is that somebody's giving you the elixir of life. And you want to drink it. You want to drink a lot of it. Why wouldn't you, right? It's like giving a parched person water after having not had any for several days. You know, this is somebody who has not been living life and desperately wants to live life. The energy is there. I feel like something happens here to wake you up, it feels like forcing a changed mindset. Something goes off here. The stage is set. The fuse is lit, and you feel motivated to free yourself from this confinement. And I think for a lot of you, you're just looking at your finances, looking at whether or not this is something that practically you can do. Of course, that's very strong earth energy, and it's something that you can't forget, is the practical side of things. Because on one side, I think you really, once you get this idea, or once this fuse has been lit, once you've been given this elixir of life, you're not going to want to go back to this confinement. So you want to be able to sustain this energy for as long as you can, this newfound sense of life. So Spirit is saying, take a beat, calm yourself, ground yourself, so that you can sustain this energy over a long period of time. Okay? Yeah, it feels like something that you've got your heart set on, and it feels very much like it's it's somewhere that you're going, somewhere that you're yet to find. It feels like finding your place, finding your tribe, finding yourself in a place where you feel you can be you, maybe for the first time in your life, because you're free of restriction. I hope that makes sense, guys. So let's see. I'm going to, a lot of that was channeled, so I'm not directly reading from the cards here. A lot of that was channeled, so when I'm actually speaking, I hope that it's making sense, because sometimes the messages that come through may not always make sense. But go back after this reading, after a month or two, and then see if it does make sense. Delight, wow, yeah. Again, I just get this message of you're alive. You're alive, Earth sign. Don't forget to live. You could be in the pursuit of many things in life, money, fame, whatever it is. But in the process, don't forget to live. Don't forget to live. And I feel that there's something here that's going to shine a light directly in your face here. You're not going to be able to ignore this. This is something that cannot be ignored. You don't have to endure. Life is not about endurance. Life is not about, well, I just have to put up with this and get on with it. No. Life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to be lived to the fullest. Have beautiful sex with with what looks like to be even more than a soulmate. I feel I'm getting a very strong tantric connection with this person. Getting out in nature. The two of you being able to connect there in ways where doing things with each other that you've probably never imagined yourself doing. I get, not only that, I feel like this is going to bring richness to your life, richness, abundance. I also feel like this is something that is going to bring great joy into your life as well. So if you've been feeling doubt, if you've been feeling like life is just an endurance test for you, I see something happening here to break you free of that. Now, what I want to do here is something a little bit different at the end. I'm going to pull a card from this deck. This is going to be a message for all of my earth signs. I'm going to read a portion of the book that comes with this. So let's see. What is the message for my earth signs for this reading, Spirit? Message for my earth signs. The 10 of Cups. Ooh. Hope I can pronounce this. Please excuse me if I'm saying this incorrectly. Wangari Muta Matai. Okay. So let's talk about that. The 10 of Cups. Let me just find it here, guys. The 10 of Cups. Okay. Paradise. Compassion. Growth. Kindness. All right. Back in the 70s, members of the National Council of Women of Kenya marched from downtown Nairobi to outside the city. And when they reached their destination, they planted 7 tree seedlings, each about a foot tall. And this event marked the launch of an environmental organisation called the Green Belt Movement. And this was founded by a scientist and the first woman in East Africa to earn a doctorate degree. This is Wangari Muta Matai. So since then, the organisation has planted more than 51 million trees. So I feel like the message here is one of, when we talk about this foundation, it just starts with one step. Starts with that one tree, and then I get an abundance of trees later on. I hope that you know that that's just a metaphor for your life. You're headed towards a life of paradise. I mean, everything that you wished for, everything that you could want. Wow. Now, this woman, Wangari Maathai, dedicated her life to creating a better quality of life and a healthier natural environment. So I feel that there's very strong energy of you going towards some place which is healthier. I got that right at the beginning, where it felt like you were moving somewhere where you feel is healthier for you, a healthier state of mind, body and soul. And I feel for a lot of you it's someplace where there's less competitive energy, where the focus is more on quality of life rather than quality of things. Where more is not more, where it's the focus is more on enjoying our planet, and enjoying what our planet has to offer, and enjoying what our body provides to us as well. So the card signifies an end to difficult times, and instead I get this moving on towards again abundance, an abundance of love, feeling especially connected to a soul tribe, a soulmate, having positive feelings for them, which are reciprocated with the mirror there, and feeling supported. It involves an ideal environment. So it feels like you're planting that seed, planting that first seedling there, that first tree somewhere which is very fertile and is going to grow to more and more and more. This is the ideal environment that you have subconsciously yearned or longed to live in, probably for a long time here, Earth sign. So the card's appearance in your reading now affirms that it's now more possible than ever to make that dream environment a reality. So consider how you might use this energy to make your life a little more idyllic. What service can you provide? What natural resources can you protect? What opportunities are there for you to improve yourself and your community? What would an improved life look for you and those that you hold dear and that hold you dear? What accomplishments of yours would you like to make the world a better place, or perhaps that's something that you strive to do? So I'm going to leave it there for my Earth signs and wish you all the very best with this. Please do take care. I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to press that thumbs up button. Share me on your social media with other Earth signs. Love it if you would do that. Drop me a comment down below. And I wish you all the very best for the rest of the month and for the beginning of August. This looks great, guys. Just a word of caution here, because I get you being very fiercely determined here with this rhinoceros energy. Spirit is saying, plant that first seed, plant that first tree today, and slow and steadily move towards this dream goal, dream it. If you can dream it, it can be. So rather than focusing on lack, focusing on staying in a confined situation, feeling it's like that animal at the zoo that has no. Remember those of a certain age will remember when zoos had they were awful places to go to because there were no trees, they were like concrete things, and it's like, oh my God, the poor animals, right? They used to wander up and down pacing, and you'd think, oh, that's animals in distress. And our parents, would take us there, and it left an indelible mark for many of us. And the difference now of natural zoos, where the animals are out there roaming freely, and we're the ones that are caged, right? It feels like, well, look to the animals for inspiration. Look to the earth for inspiration. Look to the natural environment for inspiration. Why, if you wouldn't confine an animal, then why are you confining yourself? I'm going to leave it there for you guys and wish you all the very best. Thank you very much, and bye for now.